to Stellaris, where we got dragged into war with our other neighbor in the last episode, which so far has been going reasonably well, I might say. We're about to invade one of their worlds pretty soon. I took some time to just issue some new orders, like people back home were clamoring for jobs, and you always tend to forget about things like that if you're focused on, you know, coordinating the war effort and all that. But you really shouldn't forget about the home front. So, but we can continue now. Our fleet is currently returning in order to improve their design a little bit. Alright, you desperately need repairs, man. And these guys not so much, because they only came in later when most of the stuff has already happened. Had already happened. So that is being colonized. Can we still invade it? It's being colonized, so we can't. So we just need to wait here. I see. Well, guess if that's the case, we can just continue attacking them here. Their other fleet is somewhere around here. Maybe now that we've taken out the fleet that they have left behind down here, maybe they'll consider getting back here. But that would be good for us, because we really don't have enough forces to deal with them up here. And they might be at peace with these guys, so that they have open transit through these sectors that don't really belong to them anymore. So I should keep that in mind. Combat here, but 4 cruisers really should have no difficulty in taking out the station.
We have mastered a new technology. Construction complete.
There's some fleet. I doubt it's powerful enough to take back their starbase here, so we can just ignore it for the time being. They're currently still being upgraded. Planet here, we need to wait until they're fully colonized.
Construction complete.
It's gonna take a little bit of time. Alright, I think I'm gonna send you down here. I think just keeping a token force up here is the best choice for now. If they do manage to get their entire fleet through here, we're hobbled either way. So I'd rather have
construction complete.
A mine force down here, being able to deal with potential issues. So they are a little bit too much to fill up classes. So let's wait until they lose some more people. Actually, let's split up some forces after they've upgraded. Is that their rebuilt fleet? If it is, we can attack them again. Same strategy as last time, only this time we're going to be using their starbase instead of our own. Just wait here on this side of the trenches.
We have mastered a new technology.
And then jump over as soon as they engage. I'll stick that. Didn't you finish upgrading? Apparently not. Shame. try and continue upgrading.
Debris analyzed.
Got no idea where those ships will come back out. I guess here, because there's a planet here, but we're not gonna push out there. Not right now, at least. So, how's that planet going? It's going alright.
We have mastered a new technology.
Alright, but I wanted to... after the upgrade. And we finally got Energy Nexus. So we can get some improved shields, which sounds like not the worst idea ever. And Energy Nexus, one of you really wanted that. You guys, right. Alright, you can push further. So far we haven't seen their second fleet somewhere. Which is kind of a good thing, but on another level is also not that good of a thing, because, you know, it could just appear pretty much anywhere. There's some ships, not enough to take that outpost by themselves, I think. I mean, if they want to try, but seems like they're going here in order to reinforce that fleet that probably is currently repairing there, but we can't see it. Which is fine.
Debris analyzed.
Alright, I guess the cruisers weren't done upgrading because that takes a moment. And we only have one shipyard here. That's basically just there for some
We have mastered a new
quick,
technology.
hot upgrades. Not really to upgrade an entire fleet. At least not during wartime, you know, when we're also on the clock. So, where are you going? Right now you're just standing there, but you decided to move, okay. Let's also get better armor. And we
Our
can do
ships have
another
been
round of
upgraded.
upgrading with better shields and better armor, but not right now. For now I want to split some people off. Wait, what did I just do? Did I not want to do that? I wanted to transfer ships, that was it. Alright. No, we don't actually want that those corvettes. Wanting those destroyers is okay, and you'll get those at some point, I think. We're not merging. Why are you trying to merge again? You're just gonna, I don't know, help out with the patrol fleet or something. Okay, how's colonization looking? It's almost
Construction
done.
complete.
Alright. You need repairs. Even though it's a long way back at this point, but it's fine.
Debris analyzed.
Alright, I was wondering where those guys were. Because I would like them to get together with these guys. And there's their other fleet coming. Or maybe rebuild ships from their fleet that we've beaten up quite a bit. Doesn't really matter, we need to get into forward positions. Also the science ship probably wants to get the hell out. Because it's not a very safe place to be. So... damn it. Stop what you're doing. Get over there. You can still continue to research that debris later.
We have
no need
mastered
to
a
risk
new
your life there.
technology.
Okay. Well, let's actually... not. It's an interesting tech that allows our science ships to just basically ignore obstacles along the way by just using some experimental tech that can just make them disappear in one place and then reappear much later at a different place. It's not exactly it's not exactly teleportation or jumping yet, but it's getting to but it's getting to a point. So. But we're gonna get jumping and teleportation later. So, it seems like they're coming. Probably want to get in there a little bit earlier than last time, because it's a whole lot of bigger fleet. It's actually bigger than ours. But there's the secondary wave of reinforcements coming in too. So, where's the patrol fleet? There currently. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, that was a little bit of a painful fight. Where are those freaking reinforcements? Get in there. Well, we won that. It looks worse than it actually is, but can't afford too many of those fights. But we mainly lost a couple of corvettes, which long term we were probably trying to get rid of anyway. Sorry, corvettes. Did a good job, you know, at some point in a very distant past, but it's much more interesting to have cruisers and destroyers at this point. But they do need more cruisers because I lost quite a few of those. So let's get a package of them going. I mean destroyers. All things considered, they lost 11 corvettes, 4 destroyers, we lost 7 corvettes, 4 destroyers, and a cruiser, and they had to jump out, which probably means they lost even more than that. Because you always lose additional ships when you decide to jump out. Side ship. I think you can continue researching the debris now. You're gonna merge with those guys. And you've got your full repairs in and you're still at 4.4k, so we did take some losses there, but it was looking worse than it really was. Just a a lot of our people just kind of surrendered before getting destroyed. So we could consider trying to push here, because that's where I believe that fleet is gonna re-emerge, but it's a bit risky. Also, we'll be getting control of that system that I really don't want, but there's only so much I can do to avoid that.
We have mastered a new technology.
So, meanwhile, this planet should have been colonized by now. Right? We got some sad fools who are about to be overrun by psychics. So let's get on with that. You guys looking? Okay. Now planetary invasion is happening. Let's take a real quick look at that. Basically, some sort of turn-based combat happens here, where our forces set up a battle formation. The opponent does. Because there are so few opponents, we have some reserves. Why die? Just have a front line that rapidly breaks. But it's gonna get more interesting when we have an opponent with more people on the planet defending it, like probably here. No, to actually just have a single garrison here too. So, well, let's go there regardless. Actually, let's go. Let's go here first.
Construction complete.
Those guys are ready. You're gonna want to head down here. Reinforce the main fleet. So apparently I was wrong, there's no fleet here.
Construction complete.
Not sure where they ended up.
Debris analyzed.
Maybe even further back. Oh. As we can see now, with the colony that we just conquered, we now have something in not our core sector, which is always going to be lumped into the frontier sector, which is basically all colonies that we own that are not in our immediate core, or another sector that we've defined, which so far we haven't. We also should take a look at those guys. They do have resident citizenships now. Okay, because I don't necessarily want them to be entirely wiped out, unless we can avoid it. So let's also take a look at our policies real quick. Purge. Are we purging them? Or I need to take a real quick look what's going on here. There's some of our people moving there. We could further reinforce that by just sending out people there too, but other than that, the previous inhabitants are here working. Alright, good. Sounds like a good idea. Let's actually reinforce that by also moving some of our people here. Not the most glorious thing, I guess, but I guess instead of having a clerk job over there, they could become in control of that planet. Not sure where they built the generator district. Starting building in the mining district here. So you guys aren't very happy? Well, you don't have very decent habitability here, which, you know, got me wondering why they wanted to take that planet in the first place, because I think we don't have very good habitability here. But neither do they. So why really did you want to settle here? Well, it's AI, right? I mean, it's a nice big planet and all that, and apparently it's got a lot of potential for minerals, so I get it on that level, but
Debris analyzed.
aside from that, it seems like a particularly odd choice.
Hostile Xeno fleet detected.
Right. Well, they can get here and take back that system here if they want. We don't really want that.
We have mastered a
Though I
new
don't mind
technology.
destroying their ships if they want to fight. But let's take a look at how far those guys are behind. Actually, let's continue. Oh. Oh! Faster! God damn it, because I gave that bloody stupid order. He would have made it out in time if I hadn't given that order to his turnaround. God damn it. Let's continue on. They want to take back that system, let them.
Debris analyzed. Hostile Xeno fleet detected.
Yeah, but their other fleet is also following close behind.
We
So
have
we
mastered
definitely want
a
to use
new
an outpost to
technology.
help defend against this. And not just fight a epic space battle here. Yeah, I know they're not even following because they know probably not going to be enough to take care of these guys. Alright, let's even fall back further. Maybe they'll be inclined to attack
One of
here.
our spaceports is under attack.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't want that bloody spaceport there anyway. And better guns! Finally, that took quite a long time. Just get some better kinetic guns. I feel like we need to upgrade these ships soon, but not while we have to deal with the potential main fleet here.
We have mastered a new technology.
Alright, so let's continue. Even better armor? Let's go with mining station output first. So, what are you guys planning next? Maybe an attack to the totally unguarded spaceport on your west, you know? Totally, I promise. There's no one there but a science ship now.
Technology.
Naval capacity is good. Right now, since we're in war and all that. Yes! They're taking the bait again, but you wanna get the hell out of there. And you wanna get in position. Wait, what do we have? Enemy forces. Oh, here, right, because we control that star base. And with control, I mean, I wouldn't really mind losing that. Oh, coming. Alright, they're coming. There were some reinforcements heading your way, but they're still a bit out. Why do you not want to maintain that non-aggression pact? That's not great. Let's see if we can't fix that. What's your problem? Well, we have border friction now since we share a border with them here. Alright, let's send them some stuff so that they know we still, you know, would very much like to peacefully coexist with them. If possible. Consumer goods. Here. And I have claims on us, alright. Well, hopefully that'll fix it. Go here. Good.
One of our spaceports is under
2 days
attack.
too late.
One of our spaceports is under attack.
I know.
Xeno station engaged. Construction complete.
Well, good job. I think we lost a few more destroyers, but nothing too crazy. And they lost quite a bit. You also want to come here? Okay. Wouldn't really recommend that, but it's, your ass is on the line. Okay, we can also settle status quo at any point in time if we chose to. Which we're probably gonna choose to quite soon. First we're gonna take over the rest of their stuff up here.
We have mastered a new technology.
Alright. Apparently they decided to head here anyway. Crazy guys. Well, will immediately be here to defend it. But maneuver back a little bit to take this, to let the spaceport take the brunt of the attack first, but we should win.
Invading Xeno lair. Xeno lair secured.
Well, not much about that. That was just horrible losses from their end. I don't think they'll be able to afford too much of that. And we've taken control of those of that planet. It's a desert world even. Are there also deserts? But wait, no. It's more jobs. For everything. I really wanted to check. Okay, they also like desert worlds apparently, just like us. You know, we could have been so good friends if, you know, if you don't hate everybody else and would have been and totally want to wipe out everyone. But you know, we do have things in common. Like we like the same kind of planets. Send one from here and then. The clerk from here. Alright, buildings have been ruined. It's a bit of a shame, because that way they also don't provide jobs. But alright. Now we're also gonna create a new sector here. We're not gonna be able to. We're not gonna keep it for very long, but technically we have a new second sector here that I could consider keeping. But we do still have lots of stuff over here that we could take instead. So I think right now is a point where I have to think. You know, what more do I really want to get out of this war? Wouldn't just be offering status quo at this point be totally fine with me? And I think it really is totally fine with me. So I'm going to offer that. Just a white piece without further border adjustments. We'll give them back control of this, which is fine. But we're not going to give them back this because we've taken full control of that. So let's just settle here. Consider the ceasefire. We've not given up our mission to eradicate the Pernuri. Well, fine for now. In return. Okay. Now we're a little bit over administrative capacity since we took on all these planets here. But we're gonna fix that real quick. Because we're just gonna release them. We sent some of our people there. They can become the new rulers of a new tribute empire over there. Which we're gonna accomplish by going into a sector here. And then we're gonna create a vassal empire from that. I'm always terrible with name. We're just gonna call it the Expanse for now. And we're gonna make our own species rulers, obviously, and not the guys we just conquered. They can keep them around to work and all that, but...
The Xeno Empire has somehow deciphered our language.
Alright, also gonna move out our ships. These guys. Alright. And we're gonna open our borders. And offer them some resources to get them started, you know? And some consumer goods. Here. That. Alright then. Now we're back very much closer to... Now we're back much closer to our administrative capacity. And we still sort of have control over that area that we took in the last war. So everything's fine. EU gonna merge. Alright then, how's piracy going over here? Still seems managed. Alright. Good, back to good old peace times. Everybody's still working, it's good. If we get more administrative capacity, we could consider expanding here. Also colonizing this planet might be a pretty good idea regardless. So let's actually start by doing that. Sending it down from Belazir, okay. Maybe you could get some fleet reinforcements. Since we just got into truce with these guys, I think I can safely move this fleet back here to our center staging area. That be able to get reinforcements from there. Also, we could upgrade them. Probably gonna send them here for some upgrades, because we do actually have quite a lot of upgrades if we go into the ship designer, I bet. Because we got both better armor and better shields. God damn it. Alright, I think we also got better guns, finally. So we're definitely gonna take that. Don't think we got better lasers, no. Better here, but I think we're gonna currently researching something here, but don't have it yet, so let's just that. Alright, and guns. Right. All good so far. Now we just need to go through with those upgrades, and everything's gonna be hunky dory. The cruiser we got some time ago is still apparently better than the cruisers we have, because we have 4 cruisers here, and just 1 here, and that one is, well, this is only by a factor of less than 3 better, even though we have 4 times the cruisers, so apparently that cruiser is still probably worth its weight. It's just a little bit annoying with those control issues that this cruiser seems to have for whatever reason. Alright, good. Back to peace times. I think we can speed it up a little bit at least. And I need to think about how to deal with our energy issue. I'm not particularly happy about that. Could build another generator district here, but we don't have the people to work it. Guess we could try that in the meantime.
We have mastered a new technology. Construction complete.
You know, star fortresses might be really great, because we can both bolster our defenses, and by upgrading the rest of our stations, we can also get more anchorages and stuff. So that's gonna include our fleet complete. Size and all that, all those nice things that we really want. So probably should do that.
We have mastered a new technology. Construction complete.
One more travel. Might be interesting to figure out what this thing leads to. I guess you can move in position. Alrighty. Might not have a need for the patrol down here anymore, because those are not our sectors anyway. There's only minimal amounts of piracy going on here and here at this point, because our buddies built something over there. So we could consider just not patrolling that anymore, but so far it's not hurting us much, and I'm just gonna keeping these corvettes around for patrol duty anyway, so it's fine for the time being. Anyway, let's reinforce and also start to move them back to Burrell. Alright, let's also check how our relations are looking. Pretty good here. Pretty good here. All these guys that just timed out to Rumbar or Germany.
Construction complete.
We didn't get a treaty with them yet, so it doesn't really matter at this point, but depending on where this wormhole leads to, because so far from the other wormholes that we see on the map, it might lead here, could lead here, could lead here. There might also be some wormholes that we haven't even discovered yet, so what we're about to find out. whenever that research is done and we finished investigating that wormhole. And then we can consider expanding there, probably put down a starbase there as well. Or, you know, protection, because it's kind of sort of an entry point to our dominion there. For whoever's advanced enough to take advantage of it, so...
Colonization efforts begun.
Should do something about that. Maybe it's just already built the starbase here. Or someone else gets here. Alright, and after quite a long time we're finally starting to colonize other planets. I think we are gonna increase our capacity soon, so I already wanted to prepare that planet in a way. Did we unlock terraforming, by the way? We did not. Okay. Because I remember it was offered, but I wasn't entirely sure anymore if I actually took that option. Apparently I did not.
Construction complete.
We've just taken that system. These guys are already claiming it.
Our ships have been upgraded.
Whatever you take, we're just automatically claiming it, guys. All right. Well, apparently our new friends over here in the Expanse have just decided to take our resources and build defense platforms, alongside with upgrading the starbase.
Construction complete.
They haven't built any ships yet. So, alright. However, since we don't directly own those systems anymore, I think we have less border friction with these guys now, because, well, we don't technically own that, we just own that little system over there, and we can probably, you know, find ways around that. But obviously, if they decide to attack our tributaries here, they also we also might get dragged into wars with them. The interesting thing about creating vassals is that they always get the same technology level that you have whenever you create them. So right now they're at about the same tech, but probably since they're less focused on research and have a much less powerful economy than we do, we're probably gonna outpace them in quite a while. But sometimes it's useful to just take them under control again, then immediately re-releasing them, just so that they can get their technologies, you know, back to your own level, especially if you're leading in technology by quite a margin. Nothing here is really that interesting. I guess we're gonna go for leader lifespan. Alright. What's your guys' planet down here looking like? New Zelastanis. Well, it's a really good idea to go here. I mean, you have habitability of 65% at least. So, I guess it's not too bad.
We have mastered a new technology.
Oh well. If you enjoy it there, then continue to do so. I like more energy because we did have some issues recently. So we could have also just gone for capacity overload. Also, they're not running. Why are those not running, guys? Somebody should notify me. Oh well. Guess we can go for capacity overload. Just extra energy does not really hurt like ever. Anyway, speaking of not hurting, since we're not at war right now, we can move our two admirals to these guys, so they get those, so that they get some experience in just patrol duty. got the upgrades. You potentially could be made more powerful. Do like that idea, so let's add 2 of each. We still have some spare naval capacity that we could use for someone else, like classes 4 maybe, so that we have a secondary force that we can order around.
We have mastered a new technology.
Alright. I guess we're gonna get destroyer hull points. Alright, you can go upgrade now. Okay, guys, is there anything I can do to make you happier? Oh, you want longer peace. You know, it's kind of out of my hands. I'm trying to provide as many non-aggression pacts as I can. But, you know, it's those crazy people everywhere that just want to fight all the time. Wonder when these guys want to go for round 2. They're still technically equivalent to us in most aspects. But the Ravagers are now inferior in terms of fleet power at least, so that's that. Yes. Always take administrative capacity, because that gives us breathing room to, you know, expand a little bit. Because we still have room to expand after all. Alright, let's head back here. Yes, okay. Welcome to Zura Corp. We're a business conglomerate operating out of the Burner system. Specializing in trade. Yes, okay, sure. Let's add some destroyers. And also we can upgrade our stations now, so let's start with our most crucial ones. And since we still have spare change, I guess we can also upgrade our anchorages for more fleet capacity. But I think we can also expand here now, because we are going to get some administrative capacity very soon. And we're also getting that very soon. Okay. Good. Everybody's docked. The patrol fleets are still patrolling. Everything looks pretty good so far.
We have claimed a new world for our people.
Right. Guess we're gonna grow food here, because the rest doesn't seem to be too spectacular. We're gonna resettle some Bibaki here. Yes, I know we don't have work for you right now. It's gonna get here in a second. Just give it some time.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Okay. Yay! Nope. But I didn't do anything, man. Something got adjusted. I guess because we took control of one system and then it decided, nope, now it's more expensive. Let's get free building slot. And let's get a temple first or gene clinics. I think at this point we're gonna go with gene clinics first. Just, you know, more growth. I don't think there's reason for people on our main 3 worlds to get to leave, but people can also naturally emigrate into new worlds, and new worlds have a bonus, but there's still enough world on our old ones, so why should they really go and consider doing that when they can just, you know, stay home? So let's also get that technology after all this time. Do we still have crystals? Not that much. We really don't need the jobs right now. Might gonna need some jobs here very soon, huh? Maybe some more forges. Sounds like an idea. Same here probably. But they can still do some mole harvesting traps. Good. And also some forges now. Alright then, I think we can increase the speed even further. Things are under control, kinda.
We have mastered a new technology.
Leads to the Adranels, so way over there. All of a sudden, these guys are our neighbors too. So now that we figured that out, let's try and get them to sign that non-aggression treaty. Because all of a sudden we do end up being neighbors anyway. Hilarious. What do you think of that? Alright. Hold on a sec. So what do you think about a non-aggression pact now? Now they're much more willing because all of a sudden we're not that distant anymore, so let's also do that. Thank you very much. That's literally on the opposite end of the universe from here. Jeez. I think I really don't need that Starhold, so I'm just gonna dismantle that. And probably build some here in Crimdor now, just as a precaution. Alright.
Construction complete.
Yes, now people finally have something to work. Cool.
Construction complete.
Some blockers. And some scientists died. Engineering. Well, we have someone, but not quite the youngest guy himself. Wait, that was the wrong screen. I'll take a look at... Okay. So our average life expectancy is like around 110 now, thanks to psychic and some research. So at least we got that going. But we're gonna need a new researcher. It's not very good offerings here. Not very good offerings at all. We're gonna take the eager guy. He seems to be eager. Alright. Now that we discovered that, I don't think there's anything left for you to do, so you can go and assist the non-existing research here. Just, you know, to help out, because it does give them very small amounts of experience. I don't think it's dependent on how much of a boost they provide. And our upgraded
Construction complete.
Outpost should
Construction
be done momentarily,
complete.
so we can add some more stuff here. We're just gonna go with more gun batteries then. That.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Also, we have Hyperline Registrar now, which increases our speed when just traveling through the system. Which is nice.
Construction complete.
Same thing here, just we're gonna add missiles here. Corruption field. Anyone else? You? I think we're just gonna continue with the shipyard here. Use it as our main shipyard.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
What else? Even though it's a border, technically I'm thinking I'm just gonna use it for anchorages and not for any actual combat.
We have mastered a new technology.
I think we're gonna be cool with those other people that we have a jump hole connection to now. At least for the time being. I can still change my mind later. That.
We have mastered a new technology.
Upgrade this, because it has to continue to collect trade from
We
everywhere.
have mastered a new technology.
That one is 1, 2, 3, 4 away. We just don't have control of it. Okay. Let's get that alien zoo. People have been asking about, when do we get the alien zoo? Oh, your divine majesty. And now finally the divine majesty has listened and said, oh god, I'm gonna give you goddamn alien zoos, guys. But seriously, don't bother me with bloody alien zoos. Okay, let's get that up to full strength. Alright.
Construction complete.
Even though we are still under administrative capacity, I don't think I'm actually going to colonize that planet now. It's certainly a nice one. We want to get some more energy, but I'd rather stay below or at the number for some time, you know, instead of being slightly above it. Because I'd really like to push some research through at this point. And in order to do that, every percent counts. Alright.
Construction complete.
What? Oh, the Ravagers, right. Well, apparently they could restart that war now. That soon already? Goddamn. Well, also gonna close our borders.
Construction complete. We have mastered a new technology.
Alright, let's put all of our resources in upgrading our star bases to the best of our abilities, which is quite a bit. Have they disassembled this base here? Why would they do that? It's bordering us and they don't really like us very much, but they just decided to dismantle it regardless? That seems weird.
Construction complete.
I mean, they have something here now, but...
Construction complete.
Not sure what's going on with those guys.
We have mastered a new technology.
Alright, we're really cranking out the research now, so let's keep at it. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so that needs 5 at least. How's piracy going, by the way?
Construction complete.
Well, they still managed to take it all the way down when they get there, so they're going fine. Though I could consider just removing the rest of the corvettes here from our main battle group and just attach them to the patrol fleet over here. So let's do that.
We have mastered a new technology.
Yes, yes. Move that from here, and then we can afford another cruiser in here. Advanced research complexes. I do like advanced research. Let's get that. Merge.
Construction complete.
All right. Sure, let's unlock space torpedoes. Why not? That's the best sort of torpedoes, you know? Space torpedoes. All right then.
Construction complete.
We still have naval capacity. Damn. We might increase that group a little bit further. Just a little bit. There's still some being built, but that should be all for now. And it should make for a pretty impressive battle group. Alright. Also probably need to upgrade our ships at some point again, but do that in a second. And with that I mean, you know, half an hour or something. You know, time is relative, especially when playing 4X games like this, where, you know, a few minutes where a few hours can feel like a minute, and that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Okay, some meetings that we haven't declared yet. No. Let's keep busy. Ministry of Production. No, I like Ministry of Production. Could also look into terraforming at this place. So let's do that. Ministry of Production is an interesting building.
Construction complete.
Because it gives bonuses to both your forges and your consumer good fabricators. It occupies a building slot, and it also only offers one job as an administrator, but at plus 15% for both of these, it's pretty good. Which is the reason for why I built planets with either forges and civilian fabricators or with research. So we're gonna build Ministry of Production here, and I've also prepared this in the same way. So we're also gonna put Ministry of Production there. Here, while we also have some civilian industries, we probably wanna look away from that long term. Probably gonna replace them with research plants at some point in the not too distant future. Because we're gonna get a similar building at some point that basically offers bonus to just research on the planet. So we want our planet to be as focused on research as possible in order to help with that. We can also upgrade our temples, because now we don't just have temples, we have hollow temples. Get our people even more into spiritualist policies, which is good because both our prosperity lobby and our defensive readiness center is very unhappy when we get dragged into war. Which, you know, in the last game where I've played a similar government like this, I managed to basically stay out of war for about 450 years, and then basically had to fight the entire universe at the same time. At least it felt like that. So, yeah, at that point, my people went from like, we were totally happy with everything, and why all of a sudden do we have to fight so many people? That can't be right. So I'm actually kind of happy that we managed to get a lot of our people into spiritualist, because they don't really care if we're at war or at peace. They just care about psionics, don't have robots, and we're good. And I can generally arrange for that to happen, no matter if we're at war or not.
We have mastered a new technology.
Clone army. Well, we already have Psy, and Psy is better, so generally clone army is pretty good. We don't really need it, sadly. So we can go for refit standards. Did you guys get some experience, by the way, during that last war and all? Let's know.
We have mastered a new technology.
You're regular at least. No, apparently you did not get
construction complete.
Much experience. The general did get a level, but it was still just regular. Oh. This is actually not too bad, because upgrading starbases costs quite a bit. Alright, we'll trade up. Hyperlane. So those.
Construction complete.
Capacity overload, I guess. Apparently
Construction
we still
complete.
need it in order to maintain positive energy balance. We don't really need Hyperlane Registrar here, because I don't think anyone is ever gonna get through here. So I guess we're just gonna go with... Don't we have black sites yet? Apparently we don't. Just gonna wait with that. There's no custom AI assistant. No, robot! No, my friend. We not want to deal with robots, even if it's just your custom AI assistant, you know? Jesus, man. AI. We don't want to have AI. Well, we don't have enough influence for both, so I guess we're just gonna go with unity. Don't think anyone's gonna go through here either, so let's just go with
Construction complete.
silos. Actually, let's go with silos.
We have mastered a new technology.
Should get black sites at some point, I think. Yeah, another scientist died. Thank you, thank you. I know. Give me a second to rearrange it. Take that guy. Well, actually fits. But we need someone new for this ship now. Yeah, that looks good. Also, apparently we have someone unemployed. Don't quite believe that, honestly. Yeah, it sometimes bugs out. That guy is still working and providing the bonus, but it somehow seems to think he's not.
Construction complete. We have mastered a new technology.
Yes.
We have mastered a new
We
technology.
don't really need that, to be honest. Though it's an interesting technology. Sometimes in planets that you discover and that you want to inhabit, you find that there's already a kind of a pre-sapient species living there, which you could just exterminate if you like. You could also decide to uplift them and make a workforce out of them, for instance. But so far, I don't see any particular reason why I would want to go with this. So we're gonna go with Amoeba finally. Yeah, why not? And advanced ray guns. Ooh. All of a sudden, we're getting all the guns. Alright, and we're still below administrative capacity. Wow. That never happens. Let's correct that. We're gonna need to change some things around here because that planet is getting issues. We are getting some Unity tech that will give city districts more housing long term, but I'm probably gonna just reduce the amount of farms. Especially with food processing facilities, we should have some spare capacity in terms of food. So we'll do that, and then we'll transform some agriculture districts into a city. Alright. Especially since we're getting new farms from here now, too. And there's still lots of building place here. Anchorages, and there's nothing here. We're gonna install a listening post here though.
Construction complete.
So we have some idea what's going on here.
Construction complete. We have mastered a new technology.
Mm-hmm. Let's just finish that up. Don't think there's an ascension perk that I immediately need, but be nice to, you know, have some spare capacity. Now we're at capacity again. Alright, everything's alright. We're probably gonna be over it very soon. Alright, sounds like a good point as any to stop this episode. Things are going reasonably well, I think. Let's check how they're looking compared to other people. Like the Interstellar Panuthan Confederacy, which are the red guys over here, who apparently just lost the war against these guys, which is not particularly great for us, but they've recently become inferior to us because they have a much smaller fleet now. Also the guys over here, which apparently have massive amounts of land compared to us, especially, also don't have quite the same amount of fleet power. But surprisingly, it's still equivalent attack level. It's totally strange. Also with others, like these guys here, that we also have a non-aggression treaty with, they're also inferior. So really, it's only our two neighbors that are kind of keeping up with us, though they also have an inferior fleet. And the Lyrite unity, who somehow have been able to pull off superior technology compared to us, which is bloody crazy, guys. But Hive Mind can do crazy stuff. So, anyway, that's about it for now. Well, they also have a lot more population than we do. Like 330, and we have just 225. Oh well. But we did release some, and they're growing here, so you know, there's also that. Anyway, so the situation is looking pretty good. The plan is kind of coming into fruition, which, you know, in the 4X phase, we're way past the exploration phase now. We are also kind of finished with our expand phase for now, and right now we're just gonna go into heavily exploiting stuff and reacting to wars if people think they need to challenge us. But last times we've been doing pretty well, even increasing some of our territory, so I think it's looking good, but we'll see more about it next time. Have a good one.